When I first noticed the doodles from my childhood sketchbook coming to life, I thought I was losing my mind. It started with simple things, a lopsided sun hovering just above the horizon, casting an unsettling light that didn't match the time of day. But then, the creatures began to appear. They were almost identical to my drawings, but with subtle, sinister differences, twisted limbs and eyes that seemed far too knowing. I couldn't remember drawing them that way, though. One night, I saw a shadow flicker across the wall, shaped uncannily like the stick figure monster I used to draw under my bed, a creature I had imagined to keep me company during lonely nights. As the days passed, more of my childhood creations materialized around town. People started whispering about the bizarre sightings, a crooked tree with hollow eyes, exactly like the one I'd sketched during math class, except now it seemed to move. I couldn't shake the feeling that they were watching me, waiting for something. I tried to confide in my best friend, but she just laughed, chalking it up to stress from work. But then, she stopped answering my calls. On my way to her house, I saw a familiar, misshapen cat dart across the street, a creature born from my childhood fears, now with a menacing grin stretched across its face. Desperate for answers, I rummaged through my attic, pulling out dusty boxes until I found the old sketchbook. Flipping through the pages, I felt a chill run down my spine. Someone had added to my drawings new, darker details that I was certain I hadn't drawn. The stick figure monster now had sharp claws, and the crooked tree bore strange symbols etched into its bark. It was as if someone or something had continued my work, twisting it into a nightmare. I felt a presence behind me, and when I turned, there stood the stick figure monster, now fully formed and more terrifying than I had ever imagined. With nowhere to run, I grabbed the sketchbook and fled. As I sprinted through the streets, the world around me seemed to shift, becoming a twisted replica of my drawings. The sky turned the same eerie shade as my crayon sun, and the trees loomed like giants, their branches reaching for me. I realized then that my childhood imagination had somehow bled into reality, but it wasn't the innocent world I remembered. It was a distorted reflection of my fears, brought to life by a force I couldn't comprehend. As the creatures closed in, I understood that they wanted more than just to exist. They wanted me to join them in their grotesque new world.